So let's dive into the fascinating history of Borobudur, a 9th-century Buddhist temple located in Java, Indonesia. This magnificent temple is not only the largest Buddhist temple in the world, but it also holds the prestigious status of being a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Borobudur is truly an architectural and historical gem, standing as a testament to the rich cultural heritage of Indonesia and the profound influence of Buddhism in the region. Built during the reign of the Sailendra Dynasty, Borobudur was constructed around the 9th century, and it took nearly 75 years to complete. The temple is a prime example of the blending of indigenous Javanese and Indian influences, showcasing the dynamism and cultural exchange that occurred during this period. The name Borobudur is believed to have derived from the Sanskrit words vihara, meaning monastery, and Buddha Udishya, meaning dedicated to Buddha. The temple was designed as a massive step pyramid, with 9 stacked platforms, 6 of which are square and 3 circular, topped by a central dome. The temple is adorned with over 2,500 relief panels and 504 Buddha statues, making it an invaluable resource for understanding the art, culture, and religious practices of ancient Java. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Borobudur holds significant cultural, historical, and artistic value. The temple's unique design and extensive collection of relief panels and sculptures contribute to our understanding of the development of Buddhist art and architecture in Southeast Asia. Furthermore, the temple serves as a reminder of the glorious past of the Sailendra Dynasty and the important role Buddhism played in shaping the region's history. In summary, Borobudur is an awe-inspiring 9th-century Buddhist temple that holds immense cultural and historical importance. As UNESCO World Heritage Site, it stands as a testament to the rich heritage of Indonesia and the significant influence of Buddhism in the region. The temple's unique design, intricate relief panels, and impressive collection of Buddha statues make it an architectural and artistic marvel that continues to captivate visitors from around the world. Now, let's delve into the architectural marvels of Borobudur. This breathtaking temple boasts intricate stone carvings, massive stupas, and a unique design that represents the Buddhist cosmos. As we explore these architectural features, you'll begin to understand why Borobudur is considered a masterpiece of ancient art and architecture. First, let's discuss the intricate stone carvings that adorn the temple. Borobudur is home to over 2,500 relief panels, which depict various scenes from Buddhist teachings as well as daily life in ancient Java. These detailed carvings showcase the skill and craftsmanship of the artists who worked on the temple, and they provide valuable insight into the cultural and religious practices of the time. Next, we have the massive stupas that dot the temple's landscape. In total, there are 72 stupas, each containing a Buddha statue seated inside. These stupas are arranged in a circular pattern on the top 3 platforms of the temple, representing the path to enlightenment in Buddhist cosmology. The central dome, which crowns the temple, symbolizes the ultimate goal of reaching nirvana. The unique design of Borobudur is another fascinating aspect of its architecture. The temple is constructed as a step pyramid, consisting of 9 stacked platforms, 6 square and 3 circular. This design is meant to represent the Buddhist cosmos, with the base symbolizing the world of desire, the 5 square terraces representing the world of forms, and the 3 circular platforms and central dome representing the formless world. As visitors ascend the temple, they are essentially following the path to enlightenment, as outlined in Buddhist teachings. In conclusion, the architectural marvels of Borobudur truly set it apart as a masterpiece of ancient art and architecture. The intricate stone carvings, massive stupas, and unique design representing the Buddhist cosmos all contribute to the temple's awe-inspiring presence. As you explore these features, you can't help but marvel at the skill, craftsmanship, and profound religious symbolism that went into the creation of this magnificent temple. Now let's investigate the role of the Sailendra dynasty in the construction of Borobudur and their influence on Southeast Asian art and culture during the 9th century. The Sailendra dynasty was a powerful empire that ruled over the Indonesian island of Java and parts of Southeast Asia, and they were responsible for the construction of this remarkable temple. The Sailendra dynasty was known for their strong patronage of Buddhism and their dedication to constructing majestic temples and monuments. Borobudur, being the most prominent example, demonstrates their commitment to promoting Buddhist teachings and to creating a lasting legacy in the region. During the construction of Borobudur, the Sailendra dynasty brought in skilled artists and craftsmen from all over Southeast Asia. This cultural exchange resulted in a unique blend of indigenous Javanese and Indian architectural styles, which can be seen in the temple's design and intricate stone carvings. In fact, the Sailendra dynasty played a crucial role in shaping the artistic and architectural landscape of Southeast Asia during this period. The Sailendra dynasty's influence on the region was not limited to art and architecture. They also introduced Buddhist teachings and practices to their subjects. In doing so, they helped shape the spiritual and cultural identity of the region, which can still be seen today in the various Buddhist communities throughout Southeast Asia. In conclusion, the Sailendra dynasty played a significant role in the construction of Borobudur and the development of art and culture in Southeast Asia during the 9th century. Their dedication to the promotion of Buddhism and the construction of awe-inspiring temples and monuments, such as Borobudur, left a lasting impact on the region that continues to be appreciated and admired today. Let's now examine the religious symbolism and iconography found throughout Borobudur, particularly focusing on the story of Buddha's life depicted in his famous bas-relief panels. These panels not only showcase the artistic skill of the craftsman, but also serve as a visual representation of Buddhist teachings and beliefs. There are over 2,500 bas-relief panels at Borobudur, and they are divided into distinct sections. One of the most significant sections is the one that tells the story of Buddha's life, known as the Lalita Vistara, the playful or sporting of the Bodhisattva. The series of panels illustrates the life of Siddhartha Gautama, who later became the Buddha, from his birth to his enlightenment. The story begins with the descent of Buddha from Tushi to heaven, his miraculous birth, and his life as a prince in the palace. It continues with his encounter with the four sights: old age, sickness, death, and an ascetic, which ultimately led him to leave his comfortable life in search of spiritual truth. The panels then depict his journey as a wandering ascetic, his struggle against the forces of Mara, and finally his attainment of enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. These bas-relief panels serve not only as a visual narrative of Buddha's life, but also as an essential teaching tool for Buddhists. By following the story, visitors can gain a deeper understanding of the path to enlightenment and the essential principles of Buddhism, such as the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. Additionally, Borobu's design itself is rich in religious symbolism. The temple's layout, with its ascending platforms and circular stupas, represents the Buddhist cosmos and the journey towards enlightenment. The temple serves as a three-dimensional mandala, a symbolic representation of the universe used in Buddhist meditation practices. In conclusion, the religious symbolism and iconography found throughout Borobudur are not only breathtakingly beautiful, but also serve as invaluable resources for understanding Buddhist teachings and beliefs. The story of Buddha's life, depicted in the famous bas-relief panels, and the temple's design as a representation of the Buddhist cosmos, both contribute to the profound spiritual significance of this ancient masterpiece. Finally, let's learn about the various challenges faced in the preservation and restoration of Borobudur, including natural disasters, vandalism, and the impact of tourism on this ancient site. Preserving and maintaining such a massive and intricate monument is no small feat, and it requires constant attention and effort from various stakeholders. One of the primary challenges in preserving Borobudur is the threat posed by natural disasters. The temple is situated in a seismically active region, making it vulnerable to earthquakes. Over the centuries, several earthquakes have caused significant damage to the temple structure, requiring extensive restoration work. In addition, the temple is also susceptible to damage from volcanic eruptions, as it is located relatively close to multiple active volcanoes. Vandalism and theft have also been significant challenges in preserving Borobudur. Over the years, numerous stone carvings and Buddha statues have been damaged or stolen, diminishing the temple's artistic and historical value. To combat this issue, increased security measures have been implemented, and efforts have been made to retrieve and restore stolen artifacts. The impact of tourism on Borobudur is another challenge faced in the preservation of this ancient site. While tourism brings much-needed revenue and awareness to the temple, the sheer number of visitors can cause wear and tear on the monument. To address this issue, visitors are encouraged to follow specific pathways and guidelines to minimize their impact on the temple structure and surroundings. In response to these challenges, various preservation and restoration efforts have been undertaken over the years. One notable example is the major restoration project carried out between 1973 and 1983, which was a collaborative effort between the Indonesian government and UNESCO. This project involved the complete dismantling, cleaning, and reconstruction of the temple, as well as the implementation of improved drainage systems to protect the monument from water damage. In conclusion, preserving and restoring Borobudur is an ongoing challenge that involves tackling issues such as natural disasters, vandalism, and the impact of tourism. Through the dedication and collaboration of various stakeholders, including the Indonesian government and international organizations like UNESCO, efforts have been made to ensure that this magnificent temple continues to captivate and inspire generations